What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. Um, Obviously didn't go live today, didn't trade today. Had court, so I figured it was better, you know, to not trade. I figured my mental status would not be the best, and I don't want to risk capital when I don't need to. Um, I looked at the charts, saw a couple of entries that would have been good. Um, yeah, depending on risk tolerance, whatever. Um, and hopefully you guys caught these. This was puts right here, right? Break below 3 5-minute candles or more, retest puts. And you should be closing at October value area high. This was calls right here. And I would have closed at the single prints. And last but not least, broke below October value area high, retest. This was your entry for puts, and you should have closed at October POC. That's really all that I saw. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and chart this up. I noticed Bitcoin is holding on for dear life. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but don't look good. All right. Um, excuse me. Daily levels. I should add while I'm doing this the whatever TikTok, Instagram accounts or posts for my son's band have absolutely just gone insane and blown up, and there's like massively famous comedians and even like an Olympic swimmer and a bunch of musicians that have replied. It's pretty crazy. Oh, and even like a big YouTuber. Just nuts. Oh, and then there's this kids band. Actually, really quickly, let me just show you guys. If I could spell. So this band, um, they have like almost 500,000 followers, and they're super young. They replied to the video and said that they should tour together, which would be insane. Oh, and if you guys didn't see it, October POC, previous day value area low are basically exactly the same level, so I just combined the two. And then we have a spike here at the end of the day. And then a little bit of single prints up at the top. Nothing crazy. All right. Hey, what's up, Mike? Let's look at our daily. Wow. Very bearish candle. Almost shave bottom. Volume's big. And we drop back inside of this consolidation area. Really, like, you want them to pop on the retest of this, the top of this zone, which they did not do, which is kind of sketchy. Let's check out fear and greed. They've got to still be in fear, if not extreme fear. Yeah. Calendar for tomorrow. There's just a ton going on for futures in the morning. And then everything else during the day is like tentative, except for in England at 2 p.m. Retail sales month over month. So not too much for us to be worried about. Yeah, he's speaking again tonight. Yeah. Shorty will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Oh, these lines are going to trigger my OCD. Cannot do that. Okay. Not very likely, but if we come up here, we'll be looking for puts. Oh, and for people that care, court today, basically nothing happened. They set it for trial on, I think, the middle of March. And the plan is, I guess the DA that my lawyer's been working with wasn't there today. So the plan is to, my lawyer is planning on talking with the DA between now and then, and trying to come to a resolution where we can basically just pay it off and throw it out, kind of thing. Hopefully that's not confusing. Basically, if we come up, open below the spike, retest, you would want to get in puts. Open between, break below, get 3 5-minute candles or more, retest, you would want to get into puts. Let me load up my other charts really quick. Hey, what's up, Triple G? All right, this will be for future traders only, basically. Um, Actually, I just wouldn't even touch this, honestly. So this whole area is buy-side imbalances, and it's like a 10-point range, right? From 70 to 60. They could bounce it here, but I don't think the amount of drawdown you would have to be willing to accept in order to catch a trade there is worth it. 750 to 740, same thing. Well, this wouldn't be bad to trade right at 750, and you just set your stop loss somewhere between 750 and 740 if they go lower, whatever it is, what it is. But that's the main one I would be looking for, is that 750 to 740 buy side imbalance. Cluster charts, see if there's anything worth putting on our SPY chart. Wow, that was a long, if we were on when it happened. Unfortunate. I feel like these are worth watching. And actually, it doesn't even need to include that 10,000. 802 to 803, retest there, get inputs. Yeah, that's it. All right, close this. I think I'm happy with this. I'm going to try to be live in the morning for people in the mentorship group, and then also for people in Shorty's Discord. I'm going to go ahead, post screenshots. If you guys have any questions, now would be the time. And then Shorty will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, and then this will sound weird, but my parents, they're in France right now, and they needed a letter mailed really badly. So they emailed it to me, asked me to print it out, and then sent me to the post office because it needed to be certified and return receipt. And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then I got to the post office, and I realized that it's a week before Christmas and the place was packed. The line was insane, and I'm like, are you serious? Like at home I wasn't thinking about it because I don't really care about Christmas, but when I got there I was like, wow, there's a lot of people here, and I was like, oh duh, Christmas. Not the time to be at the post office. Anyway, good times. I think I was there for like an hour. Yeah, that's it. Wild. I wish I could say what I'm thinking right now, but I can't. Um, oh, I don't think I talked about Bitcoin briefly. Um, we dipped down. Again, these zones, I've talked about this, are very old. Back here, like November of 24, that these were drawn. Oops. And we initially broke through this support, came down to this support, then broke back above, tried to bounce off this support, were not able to, broke back inside. Then they bought it back up all the way, almost back to this resistance level. And then sold off and lost this support again. Bounced again, just a little bit above this support. They lose this, they're going to dick around between here as well. Once they break 80, it's like all bad, down to like 73, possibly 64K. Big old bear flag. Yesterday was a spike where there was no spike yesterday. This is not a spike. So it sounds like you're not understanding spikes, and that's okay. The last candle of the day, so the 12:30 candle on 30 minutes needs to make a new higher high on the day or a new lower low on the day to be a spike. So today it made a new lower low. So the spike is at the end of that, or wherever the low of that candle is, and the spike base would be wherever the next 30-minute candle low is. If it's above, obviously, the spike would be the high of the 30-minute candle. And the spike base would be the next high of the candles below that. But there's no spike yesterday. Per day, triple G. Per strategy. Nice. All right. Short video. I'm going to go actually enjoy dinner with my family. I don't get to do that very often. So, as always, much love, much respect, everybody. Y'all have a good rest of your evening. We will see you. We will see you at 9 p.m. for Shorty's update. All right. Much love, much respect, everybody. Peace out. Bye.